What's beta testing? Should I test my course? How should I test my course? How many people should test my course? And all those other questions. Yep, that's right. In today's mini training, we're talking beta testing. Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome to this week's mini training session. And as I mentioned in the intro video, this week we're talking about beta testing. Now, this week I was asked, last week I was asked, recently I was asked, if I'm beta testing my course, how many people should I beta test it to? What is the right number of people to test with? As with just about anything I get asked, there's not really a right answer or a wrong answer. All I'm going to do is offer you some suggestions, but here goes. If your course is designed to have lots of people in it, then I would probably test it with quite a few people in it. If your course is designed to be closed-grouped, mastermind, high interaction, high touch with a small group of people, then I would test it with a small group of people. You see, you want to test it in a way that it's going to be used. There's no point putting, say, 2 people through a beta test of this course that's supposed to get like this huge interaction and this massive development because they're not going to get it as 2 people, so you're not going to see the outcome. And there's no point putting 100 people through a course that's supposed to be really private and really small group and build this great relationship because they're probably not going to get it because you're trying to shove too many people through. The thing about beta testing is you want to test your course exactly as it's going to be used. So if they're going to get access to an online website, there's no point just sending them the PDF and getting them to test the PDF and see if the conversation feels right or see if the content reads right because someone's going to read it online and you want to make sure that bit works. By all means, get someone to read through your PDFs and make sure the content feels right. But when it comes to beta testing, when it comes to getting proper testers through it, you want them to use your course just as anyone else would use it, just as your paid members would use it. Which leads us to probably one of the most important questions that I always get asked. Should my beta testers pay or should it be free? Discounted, like what should I do? This one's up to you. If you think your course is completely ready, that is to say that it functions, the content's right, you've had someone check the content, and it's working, and this is just like a first-time launch, I wouldn't call it a beta test then. I would call it your pre-launch or your first launch. And by all means, you can offer that one slightly cheaper if you want to kind of test the market. Should your beta testers pay? Well, that's up to you. Are they getting great results from it? Well, then, yeah, maybe get them to put some cash on the line. Otherwise, they're not going to be invested and they're not going to get the kind of results you want them to get. But if it's still in like a highly testing phase, there's lots of things to test out, there's lots of bugs in it, and you really want a lot of feedback from them and a lot of input from them regarding the course itself, well, they're offering you a service. They're doing you a favor, and in which case, maybe I wouldn't get them to pay. When it comes to beta testing, I want you to treat it like you would treat your course. Whatever beta testers go through your course should come out the other end just like any of your students should. They should go through the same processes, the same procedures, the same content, the same order, the same format, everything, because that's what you're testing. The thing is, while content is vital, a lot of what comes with the course is things like the feeling that's given. It's things like the relationship that's built between a trainer and a student. It's where the feedback is given and how that bit works. And if you don't test those bits with your beta testers, then you're missing out on lots of great stuff inside your course because you're just sending them the video to watch or because you're just sending them the PDF to watch. Moral of the story, should you have beta testers? Yes, probably. I'm a firm believer that things probably should be tested before they get to a live market. You can do that in lots of different ways. You can test the content, you can test the site, and you can put them through the whole thing. Should they pay? Well, that's kind of up to you, and I would say it depends on how ready you are. If it's really, really ready and you just want to run some people through to make sure, yeah, get them to pay. If it's less ready and you're ironing out lots of kinks still, maybe not, but that one's up to you. And how many? Well, that depends on how many you want to put you through your course. If it's going to be a small course and a small group, put through a small number of beta testers. If you want something that's going to scale, if when you sell this, you're hoping to get hundreds of people in it, then you want to push quite a large number of beta testers through it because you want to test the system to the max. There you go, people, that's beta testing. Should you do it? Shouldn't you do it? Well, this one is over to you. Tell me. What do you feel about beta testing? Have you run beta testers through a course before and did you get them to pay? I'd love to hear your opinion. Make sure you leave something down below for me and let me know what you think. And as always, I will see you next week.